Hey guys, how we doing? And welcome along to the final video 6 of this free video series. So this is actually how to build this in 28 days. Okay, and it's your complete roadmap, even if you're starting from zero. If you've tried this before, this video will tell you exactly what you need to do to actually make this work. Okay, so it's the final video in the series, and I want to use it to do something really practical. Okay, because you've been patient, you watched 5 videos, and you deserve something that you can actually use today. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through exactly what 28 days looks like when you follow the system, either from scratch or if you join from somewhere else. Okay, and it's not going to be a vague overview, it's going to be a week by week breakdown of what you build in what order and what you'll have at the end of every single week. Okay, and I'm going to be honest with you about something before I do. Most people who watch a free video series like this, they nod along, they find it valuable, and then they go back to whatever they were doing before. Okay, nothing changes if you do that, because the information wasn't good. Okay, because information alone isn't enough to build a business. Okay, implementation is, and that's exactly what I teach. I teach implementation. So this video then is about closing the gap. What does implementation actually look like? What do you do on day one? What do you have at the end of week one? And what does the full 28 days produce? And I want to show you that starting now. Okay. So then, week one is about getting clear before you build anything. Okay, day one, and you might have already done this, you use the AI tool to identify your product idea. 2 questions, 60 seconds, you come out of it with a product concept, an audience, and a problem statement. Okay, that's your first step, and a lot of you will have done that earlier on in this video series. Days 2 and 3, you validate that idea. Okay, 5 questions, 1 hour. You'll check in that there's a real market of people who will genuinely pay for what you're building before you build a single thing. Days 4 and 5, you actually build your brand, and it's really exciting for me, this part. Okay, a lot of people haven't done it before, but it's really good fun. It's not complicated. It's a name, it's 2 colors, a simple logo, a brand promise in 1 sentence, and it takes 2 hours maximum. Day 6 and 7, you actually create your product. Okay, the full product, whatever format makes sense for your content. Okay, mapped out, built, reviewed against 5 questions. Most students finish this in 1 weekend. By the end of week 1, then, you have a validated product idea, a brand, and a finished digital product. But most importantly, you haven't guessed. Okay, you've been shown how to do it, or you've been shown how to implement it, and you have something real. Okay, week 2 then. Okay, week 2 is about getting everything live, which again is a really exciting part of this. Okay, days 8 and 9, you set up your store. Stand store, Gumroad, or school, depending on your product type. Your product page live, title, subtitle, offer, screenshots, reviews collected, checkout tested. Okay, and again, you don't have to guess. I show you exactly the structures and the templates to actually implement this for real. Days 10 and 11 then is about building your lead magnet. Okay, we've spoken about it a ton. The free resource that actually captures emails. It takes 90 minutes maximum, done and live on a landing page. Days 12 to 14, you set up your email sequence. The 5 emails that we went over in the last video. Written, loaded into your platform, triggered, set, automated. By the end of week 2, you'll have a live store, a live lead magnet, and an automated email sequence that converts leads into buyers without you doing anything manually. And this should be a really, really proud moment. You've done something real. You've got a lot of stuff live, and your digital product business is really starting to take shape. Okay, but we don't end there. Week 3 is where content starts, and I want to be honest about what week 3 content looks like. It's practice. Your first 5 to 10 videos are not your brand. They're not your legacy. They're data collection. You're learning with which hooks stop people scrolling, which problems your audience actually resonates with, what your content rhythm looks like for you. Remember, this is about working for you. All of you are doing this for a reason, whether it's to earn extra money, whether it's to change jobs. You are doing this for you, and that is what we are going through in week 3. Okay, you can't know any of this without posting. So week 3 is about getting your first content out there, not perfectly, but learning from it. And the formula is really, really simple that I teach. Problem, value, trust, action. Every video, every platform, consistently. Your call to action, which again, I show you how to implement the best one for you, drives people to your lead magnet, not your paid product. Your job in week 3 is to start building your email list. Sales come later on. Week 4 then. Okay, week 4 is about reading the numbers and making your first sale. By now you're going to have some real data. Which content gets the most views, which call to actions get the most clicks, how many people have downloaded your lead magnet, how many in your email sequence. Your job in week 4 is to feed this system. We spoke about this in a previous video, and let the data tell you what to improve. And here's something most people don't know about the first sale. It almost never comes through the funnel. It almost always comes through a conversation. Look at your email list. Who has opened the most? Who has opened more than 3 of your emails? Who has clicked your product link but not bought? Send them a personal email, not a broadcast one-to-one. Ask them what's holding them back. Listen to the answer. Address it directly. Your first sale is almost always one conversation away. So then, where can you expect to be 6 months down the line if you choose to join me for my mentorship? By the end of the 28 days, you have a complete digital product business. Not perfect, but version 1. But most importantly, and here's where most people never even get to, it's real, it's live, and it's capable of making sales. The next 3 to 6 months then, if you're consistent. Month 2, the algorithm starts to understand your content. First real traction begin, leads keep coming in more consistently. By month 3, the compound effect kicks in. Old content, remember, is still driving new leads. New content is performing faster, and you're getting consistent sales by this point. Month 4 to 6 then is where the system is working reliably. Okay, content creation becomes habit, revenue becomes predictable, and that's the timeline. It's not a sprint, it's a compound effect. But I promise you, the majority of people watching this video won't take action. They'll get to 6 months down the line, and by that point they could already have this set up and really working for them. There's 2 paths from here then, okay? So you've watched these 6 videos, you understand the model, you understand why your expertise has value, you understand the 3-stage system, you've seen my numbers, you know the email sequence that you're going to be taught, and you have a 28-day roadmap. Now there are 2 paths. Path 1, you take this and figure it out alone. The information's here, you can try and implement it yourself, working out the tech, making the decisions, troubleshooting when you get stuck, hoping you're doing it in the right order. And let me tell you, that is a completely valid and fair path. But I want to tell you honestly, most people who try to build this alone build the wrong products in the wrong order without the validation that would have told them it wasn't going to sell. And it's not because you're not smart, it's because they didn't have someone looking at their specific situation and telling them what to fix before they built. Path 2 then, my program, Burnout to Balance, is the implementation layer on top of everything I've already taught in this series. Every module ends with something you actually build and submit to me. Within 48 hours, I personally review it, okay? Not a template, not an AI, me. Reading your work and telling you exactly what to strengthen, what to change, and what to do next. I'm going to give you some examples. James, who I've mentioned previously, had what you have right now, an idea, and he thought it was too obvious to sell. He made his first sale 3 weeks after joining. Sophie had what you have right now, knowledge she didn't believe people would pay for. She's made her first £500 day from selling a product she built in 1 weekend. Daniel has been meaning to do this for 2 years, had all the information, joined the program, consistent monthly revenue every month since. Okay, all 3 of them started exactly where you guys are right now. The program is $299. It's a one-time payment, no subscriptions. You get every future update. If you're ready, the link is in the description below. If you're not ready, that's completely fine. There's a free community which you might already be part of, where I post regularly, answer questions personally, and share what's working right now. That link is also in the description. I want you to come in either way. The door's always open. But if something in you is saying, this is it, trust that. Thank you for watching this series. I genuinely, guys, hope this has changed how you see what's possible. And now, hopefully, you're in a position either way where you are going to make this work for you.